position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick pass to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Let's it fly. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on.
Pocket breaking down. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, the running back has it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass for the next snap.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's got his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using the quick game. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
And that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Pick off to stop the threat. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got enough space, and they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He's looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down and 6 from their own 10. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working a big fella to the corner. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it as a 21. It's a 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Can't get him to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have served.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third down play from the gun. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rides to back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off the play fake on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down, That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On second down, fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the
second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Caught. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Texas 41 in Texas 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No gain on the play. 1st and goal, Indiana.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and it has hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Barrels ahead. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Here's a heat. Backs looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 10 over Auburn. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Keeps looking downfield. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The offense changing the play.
Okay, break.
He wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The corners are walked up tight. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because...
Snatches it on the right. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialed.
Pulls it in on the right. Wide open spaces. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
To the air on second down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend the lead here in the to 3-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right in the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They came in here wanting to prove that they ought to be the higher-ranked team, and this passing attack has done the trick if they can finish the deal.
Reese, I think they were a little bit...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play picking up a chunk of yardage?
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
75, Indiana. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're